So for the rest of this course, once we start writing more and more code, we will start using variables. And variables are used to store values. And then we can start to use these variables within our code, and we're able to change these variables as our code runs. When writing VBA code, you will see how useful and important variables are to your code. By using variables, we can make our code a lot more dynamic and efficient. And before we actually start using variables inside of our code, I wanted to point out a few of the most common variable types inside of VBA. So currently in the VBA practice file, I'm on the variable types worksheet, and here I have listed a few different variable types. And depending on what you declare your variable types as, will affect what values you can store inside these variables. Let's start with integer. So if we declare our variable as an integer, that means we can only store a value from negative 32,768 to 32,767. So any number below that range or above that range cannot be stored as an integer variable. But if we declare the variable as long, we can see the number range increase significantly, with a low of negative 2 billion something to positive 2 billion. But if your value has decimals, you would need to use the double variable, because the integer and the long variables only store whole numbers. And next we have Boolean, which means that this variable type can only store true or false values. And next we have string, and this variable is used to store text values. A good example for a value that you would store as a string variable would be a worksheet name or a file name of your workbook. And lastly, we have variant, and this variable can contain any type of value. So if your value is numeric, true or false, a text value, you can store all these values inside the variant variable. Now there's definitely more variable types, but these are some of the more commonly used variable types. And really quickly, I'm going to show you how we can declare our variables. So if we go back to our VB editor, and I'm just going to do this inside the test sub procedure. So to start declaring our variable, we have to type in dim, D-I-M. And then we have to name our variable. It can just be a letter, such as X, or any name that you want to give it. I'm just going to stick with X for now. And then we need to type as, and then we need to decide what variable type do we want to store this variable as. Is this X variable going to be an integer, a double, Boolean, or even a string? It just depends what you're using this variable as. But let's say that we are storing this variable as an integer. All we have to type is integer. And you can see that our dim turned blue and as integer turned blue. And that's it. And if we know that our variable is going to be a text value, we can just type in dim, and let's say our variable name is text, txt, and then we can type as string. Now we have declared that text variable as a string variable type. So declaring variables is simply letting Excel know what type of variable you are using and what kind of value we are storing inside these variables. You may not understand the importance of these variables yet, but once we start using these variables inside of our code, you will see how useful it is to store values inside of these variables and then use these variables anywhere in our code.